Hi guys, hope you're all keeping well, all staying safe in the house. Hope everybody, all the family's alright. Bit more boxing. Someone asked me a question about how do I throw a hook, what's the mechanics of throwing a hook, my idea of throwing the hook, my interpretation. So we're going to throw a lead and a rear hook. The hook punch involves a pivot, okay, the back foot and the front foot. So if I get into my stance, I can explain it a bit. Get into position. Get your shape. From there, I want to throw a lead hook to the head. So that's because I'm orthodox, got my left foot forward. I'm going to throw a lead hook. I need to be able to pivot the front foot. I want to pivot the front foot so I can get my hip into the shot, okay? And I don't want to damage my knee or anything like that. I'm in my stance. I'm going to quarter of a turn with the front foot. My heel's up at the back. We're in our stance, got a heel up, we're bladed. Okay, weight sits over that back leg. What I need to do is I need to drop the weight into that back heel, pivot quarter of a turn on the front foot. That enables this hip to come round and enables me to get off the shot. Hook, round. Hook, arm parallel to the floor, horizontal, fist, wrist and fist in line, okay? Shoulder comes up to protect the chin. So, pivot, hit, come back into position. Drop back heel, you'll notice there's a change. Yeah, so I can bang into that. Weight comes over that back leg, hip comes round, weight comes round, then you can throw the shot. That's how you get your weight into the hook. From here, hit, back in, hit, back in, hit. Now you notice as I turn, my fist doesn't go past my centre line. This is, you can see that line on the floor, it would run right up my centre. That's my centre line. I don't want my fist to go too far or over really the centre line. Okay, if it goes over the centre line, lose a lot of strength. All right, if you want to practice that, put one fist here, put your arm out to the side, and then get someone to try and push your arm down. Put your fist over here, put your arm out to the side, and then get someone to push your arm down. When it's like this, you are quite weak. You lose a lot of structure. So, try not to let your fist go past your centre line. Right, so hit, comes round, bam, hit, back in. See, okay, if I bring that back heel up as well, so I'm in my position, slam, hit it down, okay? I don't want to bash too much about in the house, knocking everything everywhere, shaking everything about. So nice and slowly, change the weight, hit, come back into position. Change the weight, hit, come back into position. Hit, foot lifts, get that pivot to get your weight into the shot. If I come from this side, yeah, change the weight, hit, come back into position. Change the weight, back. So you see, when I get to there, body weight is all over that back leg. Okay, so come back in again, hit, back, hit, back. Change the weight, rotation. What does this allow me to do from there? This backhand is primed, ready. So I can change the weight from that back now, look, back towards the front. And there comes our rear hand to the head, or across. So in your position, hook, cross. Okay, just as an example. Just going back to that hook, hook, back, hook, back into position on the line there, a couple more times. So I hope this is helping, Steve. So there, weight into that back leg, hook, come back round to position. Now if I throw it from the rear, exactly the same thing, a little bit more awkward, as to say. I've got to get this hip to come round so that right heel's going to lift. So this turns this way now. Slight little dip here, okay, will help me to keep my balance. Okay, so as I throw it, dip, keep my balance there. Look, this hasn't come past my center line. This one's nice and tucked in. From there, look, this hip's loaded now, so I can come back with that one if I wanted to. Hook. Yeah. It's all about rotation. Rotation, rotation, rotation. Bending those knees, working the body. All right. So, again, rear hook. Back in. Hook. Back round. So this hip needs to come forward. The right heel needs to lift. Sinking into there, into that left hip. And then you can come back to position. Rear hook to the head. Over this side again. There, in the stance. Back round. Back round. There. Parallel. Hasn't come across the centre line. Heels come up. Pivot. Back into position. Okay. Hope that helps you enough. Give it a go. Keep practicing. Keep sending me some questions. Keep posting your videos to me. And stay safe.